Hello everybody and welcome back. My name's Nikki and I'm doing these pick a cards reading or pick a pile readings. If you are new here, please give me a little subscribe and follow. I do appreciate that. It all helps me grow. Leave a comment if you like your reading. I do appreciate that. So you had 1, 2 or 3. Which one are you drawn to? Which one has your message? Whilst you're choosing that, I want to let you know that my TikTok is in the description box, as well as my Patreon, as well as my website as well. So check it out if you want to book private readings with me or you want to take this further. Check it out. And the Patreon is new, so I'd love to welcome you in there. So which one did you choose? 1, 2 or 3? So if you chose 1, let's bring in the cards. So if you chose 1, this straight away is saying about owning your power, and it feels as if you're coming into your own. Okay, the crown is to let you know that you are on the right path. The crown is also to let you know that what you've done so far is giving you the power that you needed, the feeling of inner confidence, the feeling of peace. It feels like as if your problems are behind you, or getting that way. You know, there seems to be confusion that's gone, worry, doubts, fear, and it feels like you're on the right path now, but it's taken a long time to get you here. It has not been an easy ride for you. There is a feeling of that in some ways you're tired, and some ways you need a rest, but you're going to get that very soon. It's like when you're getting that final stretch and you'll know you're going home, that kind of feeling. It's that relief, that feeling as well. But I'm also being shown that you are not the same person you were just a short while ago. You have changed, you have grown, and you are now more confident than you used to be. It's like you've had the strength and the courage to do what's needed to be done. Like you've owned your inner power, you've had internal battles, but you've conquered them all, and you've tamed the wild beast inside, basically. So you've gone on a real big personal journey here. You've gone on a big change throughout the last few months or so. This has not been an overnight change. This has been a gradual change, and this is something that you've needed to do. I do feel that you're coming out for the better for it. It feels like your energy is shifting, your energy is changing, and this is now, you kind of know who you are, and you don't need permission from anybody to say yes to you or grant you anything. You've had your battles, you've had to stand up for yourself, and you've had a lot going on here. Now, I'm also being shown it's like you've seen things that other people haven't been able to see. So that is kind of giving you that inner confidence to know that you're doing the right thing. True, bless me. So you've been doing the confidence of doing the right thing, making the right plans, putting goals into place and taking actions, but other people have not been on the same thought wavelength as you. They haven't agreed with you, they've even challenged you, and you may have found that you found defensive of what you were doing or where you were going. It has left you feeling defensive in some ways. However, you've got the strength, the courage, the knowledge to know that the path you are on is the best one for you at this time. There's no question of this, okay? This brings about an ending, a change, a situation that needs to come to full circle, full conclusion here, and this is the best thing for you. So really, you have been on a path of self-discovery. You've kind of gone through that moment of having to compete, push down people, and say, I'm doing it my way, this is my path, this is my direction, I know that I'm on the right track, and I know I'm doing the right thing, and this is just proving that I was. This is like tying up loose ends, and we're moving forward. We do have a lot of strength and a lot of courage, and I'm being made aware of July energy here. So I feel that for some of you, there could even be a potential house move coming in July. There just seems to be something changing, something that's going to be fitting of your life a little bit more. Like, I feel that some of you have kind of tolerated or put up with your life to this date, but now we are kind of taking action. We're taking a stand and saying, no, I'm fed up at this. I'm putting all this behind me, all your thoughts, all your aggro towards me. I'm putting this behind me and I'm moving forward, and you're taking the next steps, and you're doing it with fire, you're doing it with purpose, you're doing it with intent. Some of you may be acting in a way that is, I want to say, offensive to others in some way. They don't get where you're coming from, and so they will take offence at what you're doing. But this is also saying that you are in control of your own life, you're in control of your own destiny. There even could be travel here, even emigration, if you are that way. This is a new beginning. There's a lot of fire energy here. A lot of fire energy. So this speaks to me that this change comes in around July. So at the moment you're still in that growth situation, that place of self-discovery, self-reflection, and even finding your own strength and courage. And you're doing this. Maybe some of you have had to come out of a relationship or a situation where you felt small and tiny, but now you're finding your feet again, and now you're kind of feeling empowered. So the crown is kind of saying to me, yes, I feel empowered, yes, I feel in charge of my life now. I am never going to go back down to where I was before. This is not going to happen. This is not how I feel about this situation. Okay, so we're sort of like seeing big changes coming in, and I do feel that this has kind of in some ways led you to feel like you're not going to repeat the same mistakes again. You have learned your lessons. You have done the hard bit, and now you're moving forward. And I see this. I'm also being made aware of protection around you. There is some protection here from your guides and your angels, and you may be seeing signs or been given that thought that you didn't know where it came from. This is from your guides and your angels. I do see that you're tired in some respects, and it's like taking a step back or taking that breath before we need to step off that edge to that new beginning. Okay, so what we're doing, we're not hesitating. What we're doing is we're just taking that deep breath to know that this is the final stretch, that this is where we are now going to go, that we don't need to stay where we are any longer. We don't need anyone's permission to do and live the life we want. We can do what we want. And this could even be leaving a job that everyone thinks is perfect for you, but you know it's not. You know it's causing you upset. You know it's causing you to feel unhappy. So you've had the strength and the courage to assess what you want and be truthful to yourself. This is the most important thing now, is to be truthful to yourself. Do not be afraid to make choices that will upset other people, but you know that this is going to be what you need to do, and this is going to bring around a tower moment. So in this case, I don't feel the tower moment's a bad thing. This case, the tower moment is saying to me, this is needed. You need to change the structure, the foundations of your life. You need this new chapter. You need this new beginning. So in a row here, there are 3 new beginnings here. Straight away we can see that, and so it's kind of saying we're giving you permission to start again. You have the power to do this. You have the confidence, the courage, the commitment to do this, to put this in action. You are in control of your life right now. You do not need to seek permission from other people. You do not need their guidance, because you know where you're going. You know what you're doing. And this could be that you're basing this off being disappointed in what has happened so far. So we're basing this off of the disappointment and missing out on opportunities because we've been with other people or we've been loyal to them, and we've put ourselves on the back here. But now we are going forward and we're putting ourselves out, and this is causing the change, the realization that we are worthy, that we are in need of something more. And this is a sudden realization. This is a sudden whoa moment, like, damn, I am worthy of this, and I do need more to sustain me, to fulfill me. My life is not going to be all about missing out on opportunities because of other people, because of other situations. You've put your life on hold for so long, and now it's time to kind of enjoy and become the own power in your life, okay? So this is kind of saying to me that it's time to be the person who takes control, the crown, okay? Person who takes control, person who is in charge of their own life and their own existence without apologizing. Do not feel bad for being you. Do not apologize for being you. You are amazing the way you are, and you need to go with this. But there is an awful lot of fire energy here, so I feel that this is to come. This is to look forward to. This is not to feel scared of where we're going, and it's time to take action. So it's all leading you to take action, to go where you need to go, to do what you need to do without fear, without reservation. without holding back. Get yourself in alignment and you will open up new doors in real quick succession. I do see that in the next few months this is going to be a busy time for you, especially around work-centered life. Again, we have this storm warning saying things are going to change, things are going to shift, the energy is changing. You can probably feel it in the air now, but it's definitely changing here for you. So this is kind of saying there's a lot of change coming in for you, a lot of things that have needed to change and grow with you, and you're doing the right thing. You are on the right path. This change is happening. So I hope that resonated with you. So let's see if you chose number 2. This is kind of speaking of change straight away. There seems to be change. There seems to be like coming out of your chrysalis, if you like, changing the situation, change that needs to happen. It can be kind of a forced change in some ways. This is like a natural progression change. So let's see what the card is saying. So it's kind of saying you are needing this change. There's a new energy coming in. You've been doing some healing. You've been doing some letting go. But it's been a gentle healing. It's been a gentle letting go. It hasn't been a forceful energy. It hasn't gone whoosh, let's change things. This has been a gentle energy. And some parts of it has been painful. So some of you may have had to let go of a person, a situation, a job, a home, or whatever it is. You've had to let go of this, and you've had to face something that has upset you, something that's hurt you, but now you've gone through the healing process, and you know, you are grateful for the experience, but you don't want to go back into that time again. And now the energy is shifting. You're shifting that energy. You've learned your lessons, kind of thing. So it's kind of letting you know that yes, the pain was needed in some ways. The pain was a lesson, but it doesn't mean to say you have to revisit that lesson. It doesn't mean to say you have to be in that lesson now. You can move forward. You don't need to be there. So yes, we've got moving forward here. This is like taking control of your situation and taking control of your life again. So we've got purpose, we've got energy, we've got healing, we've got change coming in. So there's a big changes here for you. This is saying that, you know, we've had this circumstance, we've had this situation, but now we are really in control of our life. We are going for it, and we're going to break down those barriers, and we're not going to stop. But the warning here is be careful you don't go totally overboard. You know, we don't want this. There is some good news here, but it kind of feels to me with this one, there is a sense of bringing your hopes, your daydreams, your thoughts, your hidden thoughts into reality. It's time to bring them out of being hidden, of being just daydreams, into reality. And this is the good news to say that this can happen. We are very much in control of what we want to do. So this change situation here has kind of brought on a bigger picture, has brought on something that was going to be very much working for you, not against you. So you've done the right things, you've made the right choices, and you've taken the step back when you've needed to, but now it's time to start growing again. Okay, we're looking forward here, we're making plans, we're putting plans, ideas, daydreams, thoughts into action, and we're making them a reality. So for some of you, it may have been that you're thinking about doing self-employment or changing a job, and you're going to be doing it very soon, but you need to make sure that everything is flowing in the right direction for you, that is secure. And that's who you are. That's your base character of saying, I know I'm going to make these changes, but I need to know that I'm also safe and secure. I need to know that the money's coming in for me. I need to know that I'm doing the right thing. And this is your confirmation to know that you are doing the right thing. The steps that you're taking now will lead you to success later. You've got the right tools, you've got the right implements to make things happen. You don't need to be afraid anymore. And this is going to lead you to abundance and prosperity, whatever prosperity means to you. Prosperity means different things for different people, and it could be that your prosperity is deep down satisfaction, happiness, joy, or it could be finances. Whatever it is, this is coming your way. But prosperity also brings with it security. So we are going on a lovely little journey here. It's kind of saying we are doing the change, we're having that change, we're taking control, and we're making our dreams a reality. We're making them happen, we're making them work for us, and then we're going to have that prosperity that is going to be very, very good for you. So it could be that there is lots of financial bonuses that come with this. Okay, there is success here, there is financial bonuses. So it's kind of letting you know that yes, you are very much on the right path here. Okay, go with the feelings, go with the flow here. Do not be afraid to understand how you feel about things. You know, your feelings are important, and I'm seeing love here for some of you. I'm being made aware of love and the ideas of bringing it all together. So this could be a labour of love and labour of passion, of what you want to do. This is gifted to you because you've done it, but do not allow fears to hold you back, because it could be your fear of failing, or fear of taking a risk, or fear of making this happen. But the thing is, it's already happening. Just go with it. These fears are unfounded in some ways. They are not real. They are just hang-ups of a previous existence, of a previous life. These don't need to be here. We need to get rid of them. You don't need to be held and trapped into a place where you feel that you have no control, because you do. You have all the control you need. So it's kind of saying these fears are unfounded. They really, really are. And I like to think of, you can get yourself out of this by dropping that fear, dropping those worries, dropping those doubts, because at the end of the day, you have the room to move. You just don't see it yet, okay? I see some challenges coming your way, but they're not overboard challenges. These are challenges that you can work with and make your own. It's like a decision needs to be made, a choice needs to be made, and you are going to come through it, and you're going to cut through all the confusion, all the doubt, all the worry that's got you to this point, and all the endings, because I'm being shown there's an ending around this that needed to happen. And there may be some guilt about you having to choose that ending. Maybe you've had to walk away from a job or walk away from a person, but there is some guilt, residue guilt. Clear this away. It doesn't belong in this situation. But I do feel overall this reading so far is kind of letting me know that you are absolutely on the right path, but you've got a few little doubts going on in your head. But these really are just niggles. These aren't actual big worries as such. They're just fears of doing the right thing, or fear of the unknown, that kind of thing. But the Fool is kind of saying you can jump off that precipice, you can do this, you've got this. And again, I'm also going to be made aware of the butterflies here and here. We're kind of saying go with this change is needed, we need to do this, but you need to act in a way that may be going against your base character, or going against what the norm is for you. I do feel that you may feel silly, and these are where these doubts are coming in. You may feel a bit risky, but again, you need to notice that these things need to happen in order for you to fulfill, in some ways, what's coming for you. And I see this here. There seems to be a lot of happiness, a lot of healing that's had to happen, but maybe even some of you may have some depression around this as well, like holding you back. Try not to let this hold you back, okay? So let's see. Yes, we want to see this. This is the conclusion. This is the end of the situation. This is kind of giving you the piece, the ticking of the box to say, yes, you are on the right path. This is the right thing for you to do. These two cards may say to you, well, we're going to hold you back, but it's your own self talking to yourself, and don't be your own worst enemy kind of thing. Allow this change to happen. Allow this manifestation to work, because the security and abundance is yours, because you've made it happen. You've taken the reins of your life and you've made this happen. And you've kind of made your dreams a reality, and you're keeping on working on them. And yes, you have the right tools. You have the right equipment to do what you need to do. And then we're coming up to endings. And in some ways we are making big choices by the end of this, and this happens around you now. This isn't coming to you, this is starting now. You've been going on this journey, and now you are making the choices that you need to make, okay? So there's a lot going on here. There's a lot that to unpack, but it feels to me as if, I want to say, you are on the right path after that healing, after making a choice. And I'm being made aware of making a happy home for yourself and for your family, or for your loved ones. And I just feel that you are doing this. And then taking a new position, a new role, self-employment, or starting again in something is the best decision for you. We're wiping the slate clean. So I hope that resonates with you. If that resonates, leave me a comment, let me know. And I will appreciate that very much, and maybe subscribe to my channel. That really, really helps. So if we have this card, if you chose number 3, okay, we'll do that. Okay, so it's kind of saying peace here, and obviously the hearts, entwined hearts, mean relationships, love, but we're all about creativity, looking for the harmony in our lives, looking for the balance in our lives, okay? We are looking for something that makes us happy, something that allows us to feel at peace. And I kind of feel with this card, we are thinking about new ideas to improve love or to bring love to us. But we're not sitting on the fence anymore. We're creating that harmony without balance. Maybe some of you have been out of balance. Maybe something has happened and it's like made you doubt love or think, oh my God, you know, love is not for me. I don't want love, but I want to feel. And I get this feeling here that we're now looking for that harmony, that balance, that security that love can give us, you know. And I feel that we're opening up the doors for that love here. So let's see what's going on with the cards. It's just kind of saying to me that something that was... Okay, my guides are saying that some of you may have had a very, very bad experience, but they want you to know that it's a distant memory. It does not have any effect on you now. You have learned the lessons, but you have really moved on from that. It's time to let this go, because you're holding on to something that doesn't exist anymore, and you're stopping yourself from growing. So it's allowing you to... It's now saying to you, my guys are saying to you, it's time to push away those old fears. They are shadows, they are memories, they're not real anymore. And you know, it's time to look ahead and make new choices, make new decisions, and you can do this. So let's see. Yes, you've had your time of healing, you've had your time out, you have stepped back from life. Now it's time to experience life again. And I see this because there is something new coming for you, but you've had to have that time out, you've had to have that healing, and it wasn't a bad thing to step back. So some of you have maybe decided to literally step back from relationships and go without, you know, but it's now saying to you it's time to start opening up again, because my guys are showing me a blossoming flower. It's slowly starting to open, and now it's time, your time to shine, your time to be happy. And I see passion, and I see love coming in for you, okay? And I also see the word hope here. My guys are showing me the word hope. So there is new hope for you. So it's definitely about love matters here. I also feel that some of you felt that life was unjust, or something wasn't going your way, and it kind of threw you out. Kind of sent in resentment, kind of set in upsets, fears, doubts, all these kind of things. And I feel that this is now saying the balance has now been restored. The balance has now been restored. We've kind of healed ourselves, but there you've got to put things behind you. There's no point in bringing old memories into the future, because they are just memories. They don't belong in the future. And the justice card is kind of saying the balance has been restored, natural justice has been served, you have done some healing, and now it's time to start getting out there again. It's your time. I also get a feeling that there's a lot of fear around stepping into new relationships. There's a lot of fear about opening up your heart for something new, and there is a reservation here, or a holdback, a feeling of am I doing the right thing? Is this what I want? But deep down you know it's what you want, but you're fighting against yourself at this moment. It's like two things rubbing up against each other and causing friction. And I'm seeing this. It's time to let those fears and those worries go. They're just holding you back in a way that's no longer beneficial to you. I also see that there is something good for you coming. This, I want to say with this one, it kind of feels as if help, guidance and advice is coming to you. And the opportunities that are coming to you now regarding love matters are going to be based with security, are going to give you what you need, because you were in a place of lack, but now you're coming into a place of abundance, a place of happiness, a place of joy, opening up to something new. Now, whilst I'm not seeing new love coming in here, I feel that the healing has happened, which was needed. It feels like a balm over your heart kind of thing. Has happened, and now we can sort of move forward again, and we're giving ourselves permission to do this. Okay, being like a case of self-reflection, because I'm being made aware of the reflections in this here, and it's kind of saying your self-reflection is needed at this time, to be honest, to be truthful with yourself, to let go of that fear of loneliness, to let go of that fear of lack, to know that you don't have enough. Something is coming in for you that's going to give you what you need. And it's kind of trusting the universe. Oh wow, we needed this, we've needed this. Okay, so it's kind of saying to me that there is going to be more security in your life. And for some of you who are in a relationship at this moment and you've wanted it to take it a step further, you're being shown that this is the time to step further. There's engagement, there's marriage, there's all sorts of wonderful things here. But I also see that something is going to come out of the blue and throw everything into the air. Now, I don't think it's a bad thing. I think this is a good thing, because it's going to change the way you think. It's going to change your life. Now, this could be that marriage coming in, that marriage proposal, or even buying a new home together, moving in together. And I see this, and there could be a case of there's so much going on at this moment. You feel, wow, my mind is just like blown, and I feel this energy here. But we have a new beginning. All of a sudden, you're clear. You need this to clear this away, to move this away now. We don't need this anymore. We've done the healing, we've done the time out, we've settled the score now, and now we're taking action. We're making things move, we're making things move in a very good positive direction here. We're finding peace in ourselves, we're finding peace in our heart, but the most thing is we've got clarity on this situation. All of a sudden, things that were just out of our grasp, like marriage, like moving in together, those conversations, those questions that we've had, are now within our grasp. And we're like starting to feel positive. The energy is shifting and it feels good. It feels very good, okay? We're leaving behind doubt. We're leaving behind worries. We're leaving behind old feelings. And this is really good because we're now facing the future. What's coming our way is facing and feeling a lot better for ourselves. And it's good because we're giving ourselves permission to move on. This has kind of said we're giving ourselves permission to move on. We're giving ourselves permission to step away from the healing. We no longer need this. We no longer need this fear. We've done the self-reflection. We are opening up to something new, something exciting. And I see this here. But we're leaving it behind because it no longer serves a purpose for us. We no longer have need to hide. We have no longer need to keep setting back. We are finding the harmony. We're finding balance. We're getting ourselves out of habit of staying hidden. We no longer need that. We need abundance. We need appreciation of where we're going. We need happiness. We have thought about where we're going, and I see there's new energy coming in. It's like this tower moment has cleared away, shaken these foundations now, because you don't need them anymore. You don't need that protection. You need to come out. You need to start living again. And this is kind of saying, yes, this is the time to do this. We are turning our back on what no longer serves us, no longer gives us pleasure, no longer gives us protection. We are looking for something more. We are looking ahead, and there are new possibilities coming, especially with the heart matters, especially with love. Now, there may be temptations and shortcuts to be taken around you, but don't be tempted here. Carry on the path you're going. This is going to lead you to absolute happiness at this time. There's going to be a stage of feeling very much a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of peace in your life. But I feel that sometimes that you can hold back on what you don't need. Sorry, my cats have just opened the door, and I'm seeing the daughter value here. So the daughter value can be financial value, but I actually feel it's more important than that. I feel it's value to your heart, what you value. You value yourself, you pick yourself up, and you know what you're coming in for. It's abundance, it's happiness, it's joy. And we're coming into this period of satisfaction. So there is something new coming to you in love because you're making it happen. Do not be afraid to take the steps needed to bring in that happiness, to bring in that joy. It's yours. You deserve it. And once you start believing in this, then you're going to get what you want from it. And this value, appreciate yourself, give that love back to yourself, and kind of say, well, I'm worthy of this and I'm going to take it. I don't want to be kept out in the rain anymore. I don't want to be kept out in the dark anymore. There is more for me to come, and I'm seeing this and I appreciate this. So there you go. If that resonated with you, let me know in the comments, and please subscribe to my channel, because I absolutely do appreciate that, and it does really, really help me grow. I do have a Patreon. Come and join the Patreon if you want to learn about learning to read the cards, or learning to be mediumship or anything like that. Please come and join my Patreon. It really would, I do appreciate that, and I'd love to teach you. And also there is a monthly newsletter that will be on my Patreon that will be exclusive to Patreon members and nobody else. But come and join me on TikTok as well, because I do appreciate that. Anyway, much love to you guys. Bye.